What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of MRC Garage Minute Racing Cartel. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. We're just going to go over a brief little update of what's been going on. We've been usually uploading every Friday, and we've kind of slowed down just a little bit due to the fact that the time we're ordering parts and trying to get everything situated, ready to film, ready to go. It's just been a really tight schedule on top of doing customer work. So we do YouTube on the side, and then we do customer work as well. So there's a lot of, the balance is just coming, So, but I want to give a quick shout out to No Budget Racing and Pedro Sanales and I think Brian Jensen for the latest comments in our videos, showing your support. We love you for that. And we went ahead and got this in the mail today. It's our Skunk 2 lower control arms, and I finally did it, guys. I finally managed to order something from Skunk 2 and not get a damaged sticker, so I'm pretty super stoked about that. If take a quick look here in my little sticker log, we've got our VMS, got our K-Tune, which is also ruined, which is unfortunate. Is what it is. And then once again, we've got our damaged Skunk 2. So to get one finally, after ordering heaps of parts from Skunk 2, to finally get one that is not damaged and actually worth putting on something, it's pretty cool. So pretty excited about that. So let's go ahead and do a little quick unboxing here. We're still waiting on the bolts for these guys, unfortunately, as always. I could go to Fastenal, but went to Fastenal like 3 different times to get the bolts for the trailing arms, and give them the thread pitch, the diameter, the length, the schematics, the full shenanigans of what I needed, and the guy there was just simply not willing to do his job and wanting to help. He kept asking what it was for, and it's like, it doesn't really matter what it's for, whether it's for a car. A bolt is a bolt, and grade 8 is grade 8, grade 10 is grade 10. He just wasn't willing. I don't think he was knowledgeable enough. He kind of looked kind of nervous when I was reading him off what I needed, and I don't think he had the knowledge to do that. One of the other guys who I go to, he wasn't there that day, and they're closed, so I'm just gonna, I found them on the internet. I went ahead and ordered them. They're just not in yet, so. These are, I believe, spherical on one end. Yep. So I haven't even opened them. Those of you who follow me on my Facebook, you already seen these, but they're bushings on one end, and they're spherical on the other. So like I said, this whole build, guys, is all around spherical bushings. There's nothing on that car that is not spherical. Everything underneath of that CRX is spherical bushings. So it's going to handle like it's on rails, and super excited. But one thing I'm not excited about, got to wait and sit on these for a little bit until we get the hardware. And then we're still waiting on the towing links on the rear. So those have not came in yet. Everything was supposed to be here by April 8th. Do it April 9th. Friday, release the video, drop the video. Didn't happen. So I think today's Saturday, and we're kind of behind on schedule. So I figured, well, I'll just come to the shop, and got some other things I'm going to do, and figure why not film something. So there they are. I know it's not much. I love the quality and construction of them from Skunk 2. They're real lightweight. They've got a nice, cool design in them instead of being, one whole solid piece. So hopefully they're good. The quality feels real great, so can't really say anything bad about them. So that's one thing we got to look forward to. And another thing, we've got the 2JZ over here. We're probably going to get started. I'm going to get cracking down on that in probably either late May or September. So we're going to be doing a how-to video on how to do your water pump, timing belt, cam gears, and I don't think I'm going to do too much accessorizing to the motor other than getting it ready to run. We'll accessorize it once it's in the truck, and once it's running, then we can look at shiny valve covers. Then we can look at, you know, stuff that'll make it look nice in the engine bay. But for now, I think we're just going to go ahead and focus on the mechanical side of things, of getting it ready to start up. So that's wiring harness from Wiring Specialties, injectors, a nice intake, and a nice decent turbo manifold, maybe a China charger for now until we can get something better. So that's something we have to also look forward to. I have been doing a little bit of welding on the side here with the Eastwood Digital TIG 200. It is, I like it so far. I think it takes a little bit to get anything new. It's there's some things I don't like about it, and there's some things I do. If you're wanting to run a higher frequency at a higher amp, the max you could run is like 100 on your amp, and then you could run maybe you can go up to 200 on your frequency, but it won't let you go any higher on your amperage like some of the other Everlast or some of the other Millers or $4,000 or $3,000 welding machines out there. That is like a $1,200 unit, and I love it so far. That's the only complaint I have about it, but I really haven't needed to weld in those parameters, so it's not out of reach for me to glue anything together per se. So that's about it. Really don't have anything else. I just wanted to fill you guys in on why I haven't posted on Friday. Just waiting on parts and waiting on bolts, and there's only so much we can do without them. So I want to thank you, each and every one of you who watch the videos, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And go ahead and, like, anybody has any questions or just be more engaging in the content would help too. Comments, likes, anything in that nature, and it really helps out the channel. It helps out me. It helps out YouTube. It just helps us all out, and it doesn't cost you anything. It's just showing your support for the people you like to watch. So once again, hopefully the parts will be in, I think it said the 12th. Today is the 10th, I believe, so within 2 days, maybe Monday or Tuesday they'll be in. So probably going to do a quick little video after work on installing these, on how to install these, and the rear links. Now, we will be having to do some welding underneath the chassis of the CRX due to the fact that the rear toe-in link on the trailing arm, you've got the front part right here, and then you've got the rear. The rear, these are where these arms connect to, if you're familiar with Honda. Now, the front is a toe-in link, and it's like yay big. It's basically two Heim joints that have threaded ends and can extend and contract, and that'll adjust the toe in and toe out for the rear end of the car. Now, I had to cut those out. I put an astronomical amount of heat on those bolts. If you know anything about the suspension on these older Hondas, sometimes the bolt will spin inside of the bushing, and it's this weird. You just have to cut it out. There's no way around it. I did my research. I've looked it up, and everybody else is just, it's one of those things you just cut out. And unfortunately, the welded nut behind the chassis broke. So that fell, which led me to having to cut a hole underneath of the chassis, fish one in there, and I'm going to spot it in, basically. And then we'll be good to go to put the rear toe-in link. So that's another thing we'll be having to do, and want to keep it short and sweet. But want to thank you guys for watching and showing your love and support for the channel. And we will see you guys when the rest of the stuff arrives. And yeah, so once again, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one.